and Mary. You have nothing in that.
Nope.
Wow.
Okay. You're right.
Okay. Call the meeting to order. If everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, remain standing for the blessing. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't have a blessing tonight. I'm sorry.
Silent prayer. And for Nina's mom.
Thanks.
Okay, folks, you all be seated. That's an old Bishop Walsh thing we used to do. Sorry.
Covers all the
Ready.
bases.
Thank you. Commissioner Donnie Carter,
Here.
Commissioner Nina Forsythe,
Here?
Commissioner Kevin Grove,
Here.
Commissioner Adam Ritchie,
Here.
and Mayor Robert Flanagan.
Here. All right. We'll start with approval of the agenda. Can I have a motion and a second to do that?
I move we approve the agenda.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
And approval of minutes from our last council and work sessions.
Make a motion to approve the minutes. Second.
Moved and seconded. Also need a motion and a second for the sealed minutes and summary of the closed meeting on October 13th, 2022.
Make a motion that we approve the sealed minutes from October 13th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Special presentations and requests. Adam? Hayden?
It's Municipal Government Works Month, and we have a proclamation here. Whereas the city of Frostburg was incorporated in 1876, making it one of Maryland's 156 municipalities, and whereas municipal government represents the most responsive level of government, allowing citizens to have direct access to elected officials, and whereas in an effort to educate citizens about municipal government and the importance of their participation, the city is proud to promote municipal government awareness, and whereas municipalities have enhanced the quality of life for their respective residents by providing 24/7 police protection, maintaining infrastructure, offering ample recreational opportunities, bolstering its historic downtowns, and helping to make Maryland and Frostburg a community place people love to be. Now, therefore, let it be proclaimed that the mayor and council of the city of Frostburg, Maryland hereby joins the Maryland Municipal League in declaring November 2022 to be Municipal Government Works. And together we celebrate the dedication and drive of our many municipal employees who work to make Frostburg a place we are proud to call home.
Hayden, you want to give a speech or anything?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good.
Wait till the CSO project.
There you go. Thank you, Hayden. All right. Mayor and Commissioners' reports. Need a motion and a second to accept all the reports from all of our various city departments.
I'll make a motion, we accept all the monthly reports of the city departments.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
And then moving on into public hearings.
Thank you, Mayor. Last month, this ordinance was introduced. Ordinance 2022-07 amends Ordinance 2019-07, which was your bond issuance ordinance for the CDA loan funds that were used to finance this building. That original principal amount was for a little over $2.5 million. Because after the bond issuance occurred, the city was in receipt of a $500,000 capital grant from the governor's office. Not all of those loan funds were used. With your guidance, the proposed project to use the remainder of those funds, which need to be spent per the CDA program, would be to help facilitate the acquisition of rental properties up here between Mechanic and Park to raise those and create a downtown municipal parking lot. So what this ordinance does is amends the original project description from that original 2019 ordinance to include a broader project, so it would not be just for this building, but also include the acquisition and demolition of certain residential rental properties and the design, engineering, and construction of a new public parking lot with green space, lighting, and related improvements. And the remaining principal is the $412,000 that could be used towards that project. As you know, that project will cost more than that, but it would enable those funds to be spent. As this is an ordinance and is required by CDA, this is a advertised public hearing with notice provided on the internet and in the Cumberland Times News. So at this time, I would invite any members of the public wishing to offer comment to come to the podium and state their name and address and their comments for the record.
Anyone? Okay.
Hayden has his CSO.
Yep. Hayden always has a public comment.
So the CSO projects have gone very well. The combined sewer overflow. Phase 9B officially wrapped up on Monday. So the only thing left for them to do is a few punch list items that we'll identify along the way. But substantially, that project is 99.9% done. We are out of the roads, out of the water, out of the sewer, out of the storm. Phase 9C is going into winter shutdown. When they get some warm days throughout the next couple of months, they'll be there to work. But between tomorrow and next week, they're just going to skim off all the roads with asphalt, so it's going to be plowed, and tie up some of the loose sidewalk ends, get everything ready for the winter, and then go into winter shutdown. That project has moved along faster than we expected. It is approximately 38% of the way done, but it's gone well. Phase 10A is still in the preliminary, is in the final stages of design, looking to go out to bid here pretty soon. So we did close the funding gap, and then once it's finally done design, we'll put that out to bid and get that moving along. That's the long and the short of it. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to elaborate.
Everybody's good? Thank you,
Cool.
Hayden. Move back to old business.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 2022-07 was the subject of the public hearing held earlier this evening. If there's any comments, I'd be happy to address them. Otherwise, I'd ask for a motion and a second to approve ordinance 2022-07 on second reading.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 2022-07 on the second reading.
Second.
Moved and seconded. No public comment. All in favor?
Aye.
And I have just one resolution for you this evening, Mayor. Resolution 2022-54 authorizes an additional staff member to be designated as a retirement coordinator with the Maryland State Pension System. Currently, Elaine Jones is our retirement coordinator with the pension system, but anybody else able to work directly with the state pension system and in their portal needs to be designated with a form and a resolution. So Elaine has asked that her accountant, Trevor Sisler, be appointed as an additional retirement coordinator. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'd ask for a motion and a second on resolution 2022-54.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2022-54. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any public comment? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Here's Chief still busy?
The chief is involved in some cases right now and won't be available.
Okay, very good. And open public comment. Anybody have anything? Do you have any announcements? We all good?
Storybook holiday.
Storybook holiday, obviously. So, very busy December coming up ahead of us. So, let's keep those stores open. We're adjourned.